What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to a new video here on my channel today. Just want to start off by saying thank you guys for all the support lately. If you guys don't mind, if you do really enjoy what I am posting every day, if you guys can leave likes on the videos and subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out a lot. That being said, let's get into it. I took a lot of screenshots from the Twitch stream that they did for Madden 20, so I'm just going to go through them, kind of explain what to expect and what it looks like we're going to be getting on day one and later in the year. So let's just get right into these first screenshots. First off, this is just a level up. As you can see, this is level 4. You unlock some new level solos. I'm not sure what the rewards are for these level solos. Last year they were jerseys that I ended up quick selling a lot of them just for coins, because you can get, like, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000 coins per jersey. So I didn't really use a lot of them, so I just quick sold them. Next up, we have the career stats are back. So career head-to-head wins, solo battle wins this year they have. So the new thing that I've seen is these stars earned. So I think this is the new way they are doing solo challenges, or like the missions, or whatever they're going to be calling them this year. I believe it's not going to be dependent on maybe completing all of them, but how many stars you get. So I think you're going to be able to do the missions in different difficulties. And get like better rewards, more stars, things like that. Some of the other screenshots show it as well. Kind of hard to decipher exactly what the stars are going to mean, but I'll show you guys what I mean when I get there. So as you guys can see, we have the passing yards, rushing yards, offensive yards, all of that. Next up is the way to upgrade players with the training. So from what it looks like here, there's like one upgrade button. Hopefully that means we can upgrade multiple tiers at once. I really hope that is a thing this year. Preferably if you could click on this upgrade right here and then, you know, maybe go all the way up to where you want it and then click it. They have the Superstar X Factor ability, so I'm not sure if that's going to be you can only choose from the one that they have, you know, in quick games, and then you'll be able to use it from there, or if you're going to be able to kind of choose what Superstar X Factor ability you have per player. Either way, I think that Superstar X Factor ability is, you know, just another bonus to the game, another way to upgrade players. The only thing is, you know, the training. I don't know how much training it's going to be. Obviously, it's locked in this picture. So I don't know, maybe you have to get them to a certain tier, maybe like a 90 overall before you unlock the Superstar X Factor ability. I definitely think that would be good to do, have like some tier cap. You have to get to a certain overall before you get these things. They also have 2 for the abilities right off the bat. Once again, they're locked, so I don't know when you're going to unlock these abilities. I'm sure in the upgrade tiers like last year, they are going to have those as well. And I don't know the whole list of abilities this year. I'm really hoping they don't have Sprinter and things like that. I really didn't enjoy those. Hopefully they switched them up, just because basically you spend 2,500 per player and you get like +2 speed. I don't think it's really, you know, I don't think that's really necessary. I think ones that maybe upgrade different things, but not speed, just because then you have people running around with 99 speed that really shouldn't, with all these bonuses that they get when they have like 20 people with those ability chemistries. And then there also is 3 team chemistries. Once again, I'm sure certain players are going to be able to get there depending on what level they get. Team chemistries. Last year they were like I said, team chemistries. I don't know if they're going to be team chemistries this year. Like, they're locked, so they could be a different type. They can be, you know, long pass or things like that they have been in the past years. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be team chemistries this year. It could be like the ones last year where it's lockdown ×3 and things like that. So I guess we will see when it comes out. Next up, we have the Madden Rewards MVP program. So if you played any combination of Madden NFL 17, 18, or 19, then you get these special rewards in Madden 20. So I'm not sure, I don't see anything on this page that says anything about getting the full 5 of them or 6 of them, I mean. I don't know which ones you'll get per game or things like that, but these are just 82 overalls that you'll get. I know there's like a Juju 85 overall. Like, I think it's the Ultimate Trainers or something like that. So I don't know if these are going to be that important depending on which player you pull. But I guess on day one, opening the game, getting a couple of these guys actually will help. Just because I think 82s are actually decently high this year for the start. I think they're starting people lower. I think Aaron Rodgers is an 83 off the start or something like that. So they're a lot lower than they have been in years before. Next up, we have the theme builders, and these are just you're getting the base uniforms, playbook, stadium, and coach. So I believe you'll get to choose one of these right off the bat. So these are, like I said, uniforms, playbook, stadium, and coach. And then you unlock solo challenges to unlock other theme builder players. I'll be having a video out on that later on which theme builders to choose. I'll go over all the theme builders and which ones are going to be the best. As you can see, you're going to get, a lot of the items. So this, I'm probably going to choose the Chiefs if they have the Chiefs and it's a decent player, just because I really want to try their offense with the RPOs and the gadget plays this year. I think they're going to be huge right off the bat. That's why they implemented them into the game. They might patch them later, make them harder to do. But I think on day one, those type of plays are going to be pretty important to run. Next up, these are like a couple of the theme builders, as you can see. So you're going to have to do solos, and I believe, or whatever they're calling them this year, to unlock these players. Some of them don't look that great for 86s. Some of them don't look bad, like Russell Wilson, 78 speed, 82 accuracy short, 79 mid, 83 deep. Not the greatest of cards. Not bad. This Nakamada Sue, not bad. They're all mid-level. They don't have amazing stats, but I really like the way they're doing that this year. I don't think that Russell Wilson should have 87 throw mid or short, with the 86 overall card on day one, because you're just limiting how much upgrade you can do. If you start lower with the stats, it just leaves a lot more space to upgrade. And these are the ultimate trainers that I was talking about as well. As you can see on the ultimate trainers, I think you're going to have to upgrade them. I don't think they're going to start here, but they have decent stats as well. This Juju with 84 speed, 85 catching traffic. I'm not sure who I'm going to take. I'm also going to probably put a video out on who I think is the best to take in ultimate trainers and everything else on the day one people that you can get, or the people you can get early in the game. But I know that they have the Torrey Holt, which I think is the level master. And I believe you could choose a Herman Moore captain. I'm not sure who the other captains are. I think it was like Ty Law and then some other people. So I don't know if it's going to be necessary to get like a Juju Smith, but if you're a fan of them and you like them, might not be a bad choice. Next up, this is the Torrey Holt that I was talking about, and 90 is the highest I think you can get them on day one until, well, technically day one. I'm not sure if you're actually going to be able to get them on day one or if you're going to have to wait until they put out like a first promo to get like I believe it's 90 is training, and then after that you'll need the tokens to level them up. Oh, sorry, no. So this is I got confused there. So this is the level master. So 90 will be level 50, and then as they progress through the year to level probably 100 again, you'll get all the way to a 99. Even just right off the bat, a 70. His stats are pretty bad, to be completely honest. But, he does have that 80 speed, so I guess over the top he'll be decent. But Level Master, he's a 70 to start, but, you play like a couple hours, you'll probably get to like level 5 or 10 pretty fast. So that won't be too bad. You'll be able to get probably like an 80, I would say. And then at that point, he's probably going to have, 85 speed, maybe like 75 catching. So he's going to be a pretty good card. And like I said, you could probably get him pretty quickly. Getting him to 80 would be level 25, I guess. Roughly, I would guess. So that's not bad. That's pretty fast to get. I'll probably get that in the first couple days, to be completely honest. And these are the core rookies. So I think there's 70 core rookies that you have to put into this set. I think they're all lower overalls, obviously. And then you get this Josh Allen, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do this Josh Allen, just because, that's a lot of cards to put into a set, and I don't know if your return is going to be that great. He is a good card with that 80 speed at left end. Tackling and play rec, block shedding is decent, finesse moves is decent, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to be worth putting all those cards in. If they're easier to get and you're able to stock up on them pretty fast this year, then maybe. But if they do take a lot of time, I don't know if I'm going to actually do it. Depends, I guess, if you could sell them and he sells for a lot and it makes sense, then it might be worth it, or it might just make more sense to sell the cards separate and get the coins from that. And this is the first journey reward, so obviously this is going to be the first journey that comes out. And once again, this is kind of the reason I'm not going to probably advise to grab, like a Juju from the Ultimate Trainers or things like that. I'll be coming out with another video explaining all of that. But as you can see here, you get another wide receiver from Journey. 88 Michael Thomas with 82 speed, 89 catching, 88 catch in traffic, 87 spec catch, 88 short, 86 mid, and 81 deep with 83 jump at 6'3". So he's obviously not going to have that speed to just burn people, but you don't really need that with his great route running and catching ability. I mean, in solos, he's going to be a monster if you can get him, just because, 89 catching and 88 catching traffic is really good for opening. And, the route running will get him open. He'll be able to catch them. Yeah, sure, he might not be able to be burning everyone, but, he'll do the job. And this is the Von Miller. So this is the Series 1, I believe, Master. So you're going to get the Von Miller from completing, I don't know how many tokens or how they're doing it this year with the tokens, but this is for the Series 1. So you're going to get the 91 Von Miller, 81 speed, 78 strength, 87 tackle, 83 excel, 93 play rec, 90 power moves, 83 finesse, and 87 block shed. So this is a great card to get right off the bat. I know it's going to take a long time. It's probably going to take you like 3 weeks to get this if you're playing a lot of online games, because usually that's the best way to get the tokens. As last year you had to win, let's say 125 online games with squads, online, MUT draft, any of those things, and you get this 91 overall. I'm not sure if they're going to have like the non-auctionable version. This might look like it's a non-auctionable version. I don't see anything on here that says that, but just because of the training that it's quick selling, I don't remember 91 how much is quick sold for last year training, but that's not bad. 68.40. It wouldn't be really worth it probably to quick sell them when you can just probably auction them and get a card that's cheaper. If you're a grinder and you play a lot of online games, this is definitely a good card to get. And at outside linebacker, if you play 3-4, like if I had him, I'd probably move him to DN just because I play a lot of 4-3. So I'd probably move him to DN, and he has that block shed, tackling, and then he also is a great pass rusher. So that's probably where I would move him. I actually really like Von Miller and like Jadeveon Clowney's, people that are outside linebackers in a 3-4. I know they're not really supposed to be DNs, but I put them in DNs for the 4-3, and they do a pretty good job because they're usually faster than a lot of DNs early in the game. So 81 speed, pretty good card. Like I said, I'm not sure how many tokens it's going to, or the series trophies it's going to take for each of these sets, but I'm sure they'll have this and a non-auctionable and some other, like you can get like mid-elite cards for less and things like that. Usually there was the Journey player last year. So next up, we got all these challenges. So this is at level 20. So what they said is at the beginning, you're just going to have assemble your team at the, as soon as you go in. And this is going to get you, it looks like Matt Ryan, I believe. I'm not too sure. So you have to get 1 star on this. So this is kind of what the stars are explaining. So you have to get 1 star, not necessarily like complete it. I think completing it would be the 1 star, but I think that depending on the different challenges that you do, they're going to have different difficulties. So as you can see, they have Journey, NFL 100 Part 1, EA Access, NFL Epics, Theme Builders, Legends, so on and so forth. So they didn't really go into all of them and go in depth in all of the challenges that you're going to get and how many you have to complete and things like that. But be ready to grind the challenges on day 1 and get those stars. Hopefully they have that hard difficulty. That'll be huge. And also they have these go to the next solo, I believe, or the challenge, whatever they're called this year, where you don't have to load back into your Madden 20 screen and then go back into it. You can load directly to the next one. So that will be pretty big. Next up, we have missions. So these missions, I think, are for the promos, kind of like they had, I forget what it was under last year, but it was right to the left again. And, as you can see, this is for the Theme Builder, Series Progression, MUT Dedication, NFL Epic. So I think this is, like I said, I forget what it's called last year, but this is where you could see your MUT Master and things like that. So depending, this person's on level 3, and these are the 4 they have. So I don't know, depending on what level you are, you'll probably unlock more. I don't know why he doesn't have MUT Master. Maybe it's not on this page, but these are going to be probably your overview of what you need to actually do when you click on it. It'll probably tell you go up these levels to get these rewards. You need these many wins and complete journey or whatever you need, things like that. Hopefully they give good rewards. Last year they gave decent rewards, especially the MUT Master gave you a lot of coins, which is always huge. Especially because the way they do MUT Master this year or the last couple years, you don't have to put cards in there like you did years ago. It's really just grinding the game with that player, so I really like the way they do that now. And I believe MUT Master this year is Pat Tillman. So that should be pretty fun to play with, pretty easy to get, to be honest. But the only thing that's going to be hard is getting like interceptions if they have that on there. I'm not sure if it's going to be the greatest user card, but we'll see about that. And then these are so this is in the MUT dedication. So let me look. Okay, so right here. Okay, so inside this MUT dedication, that's where you're going to find the MUT Master and things like that. So they have daily missions for level 3 through 15. Weekly missions, daily engagement milestones. So I'm not sure what those are. We didn't have those last year. MUT Master for the Pat Tillman, which 90 overall. I don't know if you have to complete all of them. I think you're going to get a MUT Master low overall again, I would assume. And then you'll have to just keep getting tokens to get him up to a 90. And as the year progresses, once again, they'll give you more things to do to get him to a 99. And then they have the career stats as well. So that's kind of the career stats page I was looking at. And then these are the NFL Epics. So you need 60 stars in the NFL Epics Ultimate Challenge category to get Baker. So I'm not sure. Maybe that means you have to complete every single solo on hard. But maybe if you complete them on like easy, you're able to get, I don't know, like a elite player just from completing them. I don't know how it's going to work with those stars, or if they're just kind of naming it different, but you're not really going to get a choice. We don't really know. But as you can see, earning 60 stars is going to get you 86 Baker, and I would assume 60 stars is going to get you 86 Deacon Jones. So right off the bat, those are pretty good cards to get as well. I'm definitely going to want to get that Baker. That's a pretty beast card, and he's also at level 3, so it looks like they're going to be unlocked pretty early on. So that probably is going to be one of the players I want to get right off the bat, so I can definitely jump into ranked seasons. As long as you have a good quarterback and a decent user, you could pretty much play ranked right off the bat, as long as you don't match up with one of the people that have opened, maybe every single pack in the game so far and pulled every player. But pretty good overall cards. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all these different cards. I really enjoy all of them. I think there's going to be a lot of updates this year that are really helpful. Some of the things they are keeping the same, which I think is also great. Madden does a great job with their promos and how they have you upgrade players and solos and things all like that. So I'm glad they're not switching it too much. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Like I said in the beginning, guys, if you guys can subscribe and leave that support, it really means a lot to me. It really helps me out, helps my channel grow. Comment down below what you guys are looking forward to most on day 1, what you guys are going to do, and let me know also what videos you guys would like to see first. Like I said, I want to get to the theme builders and the trainers, ultimate trainers, and things like that, and make sure I tell you guys which ones I'm going to be taking and which ones are going to be the best to take based off of what other players you probably are able to unlock pretty early. So let me know, like I said, down below what videos you guys want to see first, and as always, guys, I will see you next time.